Welcome back. Finance Minister P. Chidambaram has said that the financial situation in India is still challenging. He stated that the government is committed to a well-regulated financial market and helping entrepreneurs to raise capital, and that was the only way to growth. He also said that there will be more reforms in future.
Well, industry has told me that the economic situation is quite challenging and we need to address certain fundamental concerns and constraints apart from regulatory issues. The regulatory issues, we will talk to the regulators, RBI and SEBI, and we will try to resolve them. But as far as the economic situation is concerned, they were quite supportive of the measures that we have taken so far, and they urged us to take more measures to address the fundamental constraints and concerns about the economy. And as we address them, they expect that we will get on to the high growth path.
Moving on, activist turned politician Arvind Kejriwal has said that he is ready to face a defamation case if the corruption charges he made yesterday against Congress President Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law Robert Vadra prove wrong. Mr. Kejriwal, who launched his yet unnamed political party on Monday, said that Mr. Vadra was given an interest-free loan of 65 crore rupees from DLF, which also sold him vast amounts of property at hefty bargains in return for favors from the Congress. He, however, offered no evidence of a quid pro quo.
हमारा ये कहना है कि आप इस्तीफा दे दीजिए अगर आपसे सरकार नहीं चल रही है तो उसके बाद कोर्ट में जाना होगा तो चले जाएंगे। कानून अपना काम करेगा, आप कानून के पास क्यों नहीं जा रहे हैं? वो ऐसे कानून बना रहे हैं जो शोषण कर रहे हैं और ऐसे कानूनों को तोड़ना हमारा धर्म और फर्ज है।
Anti-corruption crusader Anna Hazare has called for a judicial probe into Robert Vadra's assets. Commenting on the ruling party, Anna said that the world knows that in Congress many leaders lie and also change their stance. However, Anna did not spare his former team member Kejriwal as well. He said that there should be a probe against Kejriwal if the allegations were false.
50 लाख रुपए से 300 करोड़ की प्रॉपर्टीज उन्होंने खरीदी है।
अगर झूठ है तो झूठ आ जाएगा समाज के सामने। अगर झूठ है तो अरविंद पर अब्रू नुकसान भरपाई का दावा लगाओ, कानून के माध्यम से जाओ। इतना झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं सब? तो ये तो पूरी दुनिया ने देखा है कि कांग्रेस के कई लोग इतने झूठे हैं।
The Congress party, meanwhile, demonstrated in Madhya Pradesh opposing corruption allegations leveled against party chief Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law Robert Vadra, while opposition parties sought a fair probe.
अगर केजरीवाल के पास कोई सबूत थे तो इनकम टैक्स में जाते, उनकी बीवी इनकम टैक्स में नौकरी कर रही है, कोर्ट में जाते और जांच एजेंसी के पास जाते, लेकिन सीधे मीडिया में जाके उन्होंने दुष्प्रचार किया है, तो सोनिया गांधी को बदनाम करने की कोशिश की है, बीजेपी से मिले हुए हैं, इसीलिए अन्ना हजारे भी इनको छोड़ के चले गए।
सोनिया गांधी is heading the nation virtually and she is the chairperson of NDA, and this matter has been, the charges have been leveled against Robert Vadra, who is her son-in-law. She doesn't disclaim that he's not her son-in-law. So it's a high time that the Congress must explain how did Mr. Robert Vadra, in a span of last 10 years, gather a property of more than 300 crores, and that too, that largest was given out by DLF, which is one of the largest real estate company in the world.
हम लोग समझते हैं कि जब ये मुद्दा सामने आया है तो सरकार को इसकी जांच तो जरूर करना चाहिए, स्क्रूटिनी होना चाहिए और जनता के सामने जो सही है, जो सच्चाई है, वो रखना चाहिए।
केजरीवाल ने जो खुलासा किया है, ये केजरीवाल ने खुलासा करने की जरूरत नहीं थी। उसके पहले भी मीडिया में इस बारे में, उनके प्रॉपर्टी के डील के बारे में पूरा ब्यौरा आया था और एक साल पहले इंडिया की तरफ से हमने इस विषय पे संसद में चर्चा मांगी थी, लेकिन रिजेक्ट कर दी। जिस प्रकार का खुलासा वापस हुआ है बहुत गंभीर है। रॉबर्ट वड्रा की प्रॉपर्टी के बारे में, उनके प्रॉपर्टी डील के बारे में जो भी तथ्य सामने आए हैं उसकी पूरी चौकसी, उनकी पूरी इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए। और मुझे लगता है जिस तरह से सोनिया गांधी और उनका पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी जिस तरह से आज रॉबर्ट वड्रा का समर्थन कर रही है, ये तो बेशर्मी की हद है।
On to another controversy from Gujarat. Narendra Modi has maintained the momentum of his attack on Sonia Gandhi consistently, even though his claims have been ringing hollow. Now, after the Prime Minister's office put it on record that the government of India has not incurred any expenses on Sonia Gandhi's trips abroad, Modi has refused to buy the clarification that only 3 lakhs were spent on Sonia's trips. Firing a fresh salvo, Modi alleged that the Prime Minister too was misleading the country. He left no stone unturned when he took on the Congress president in his first detailed interview on the Gujarat campaign.
प्रधानमंत्री जी, आप देश को गुमराह कर रहे हो। मैं आपसे जवाब मांगता हूं और मैं भारत के नागरिक के नाते जवाब मांगता हूं। आपको देश को गुमराह करने का अधिकार नहीं है।
Hitting out at the RJD chief Lalu Prasad, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar alleged that the 15 years rule of the husband and wife had ruined the state. The governments of the husband and wife had ruined Bihar during their rule between 1990 and 2005, he told a public meeting in Purnia. Taking on the RJD Supremo for questioning lack of development in Bihar, Mr. Kumar said that the NDA government built the roads on which Mr. Prasad was travelling to take out his Parivartan Yatra. BJP President Nitin Gadkari asserted that his party was not anti-Muslim or anti-Dalit, but had been victim of false propaganda, clearly carrying forward the campaign to reach out to sections which are seen as outside the party's vote bank. He asked party workers to work with the marginalized sections in order to bring the real picture to the fore. Another short break now, but we will be right back soon.